Jezebel's minds are blowing as they're losing control over others. So people that operate in the spirit of Jezebel, 1 Kings and 2 Kings, would be deemed a narcissist, are having their minds blown. Why? Is because they're used to getting their way through throwing fits, through yelling, through intimidating, through threatening, controlling other people, making them do what they want, making them obey them. And what's happening is there's been a huge shift, really all over the world, where people are now waking up, realizing that, wait a minute, I'm not going to let you get away with a whole bunch of evil things anymore. And in fact, I know what you're dealing with because you're operating in this spirit called the Jezebel spirit. And of course, Leviathan comes with it, which is pride. So a lot of prideful people that are controlling, manipulating, are now realizing that people are no longer bowing down to them, no longer submitting to them, no longer tolerating their evil behavior. And this applies to people that are in the schools, people that are at work, people that are in church, people that are politicians in the government, even your own spouse. People are realizing, women are realizing, I'm not supposed to submit to an ungodly man who is not submitted to God. Why would I do that? You think about Ananias and Sapphira in Acts chapter 5, verse 1 through 11. Sapphira submitted to her husband, and he caused her to sin. He caused her to lie about how much they sold their property for. Well, he died, and then 3 hours later, when she came along to talk to Peter, he asked her, is this true? This is the full amount that you got for your property? And she said, yes. And then she died. So people are realizing, listen, I'm not going to submit to my spouse anymore who is going to cause me to sin. Same thing with men. They're not going to tolerate, that are godly men, are not going to tolerate ungodly women that would have the Jezebel spirit. Again, men can have the Jezebel spirit just like the women can have it. So those who are truly of the Lord are no longer tolerating that behavior in their spouse anymore. Or in anyone. We shouldn't. Revelation chapter 2, verse 20 through 23 talks about that, where the Lord says we are not to tolerate the spirit of Jezebel. We are not to tolerate it in people. And of course, Jezebel wants to work their way into the church, into leadership positions to take it over. And people are now realizing and recognizing that they're getting exposed now. God is exposing people around the world. You're seeing record numbers of people that have been in ministry, that are pastors, that are worship leaders, that are even people that do deliverance, that are not healed and delivered. Of course, Matthew chapter 7, verse 21 through 23. Lord, Lord, look at all I've done. I've cast out demons. I've prophesied, done many wonders. And the Lord says, depart from me, you who practice sin. So people are finally now standing up, realizing that we're not going to tolerate this anymore. And the minds of these people that operate in the Jezebel spirit are being blown because they are used to getting their way. They're used to, and there's those that are the really hard ones to define. Those are the subtle ones that they may not yell and scream and throw fits, but they are secretly plotting things against you in the workforce, in ministries, in schools, everywhere, in families. They're acting like they're a sweet little innocent thing when behind closed doors, they're not. They're selfish, they're controlling, they're manipulative, they're prideful. So I have a book called Freedom from Soul Wounds and Demons, and it's helping thousands of people around the world to get healed of those wounds that cause them to become Jezebel, to become a narcissist, to have demons that tormented them. Again, Freedom from Soul Wounds and Demons. It's available on Amazon in paperback, Kindle, and Audible. It's also now available in Spanish. And if you're interested in a personal session of healing and deliverance with me, go out to our website, restored2tofreedom.com. Click on Contact Me and submit the form, or you can call 317-459-7091. Thanks.